So, guys, thank you everybody for joining this amazing spaces. My name is Sunny, and I'm from the Render Network Foundation. The Render Network Foundation facilitates the strategic vision for the Render Network. Essentially, we do various marketing, partnership, and community initiatives, and we engage a range of stakeholders from artists and creators to GPU node operators, developers, and ecosystem partners. And this is Taco, our co-host today.
GM. I am Player One Taco, affectionately known as just Taco. I am the CDO of Manifest, but this is one of those things I sort of lead a lot of our partner integrations and our front-facing stuff. And so anytime I get to co-host a space outside of running daily show stuff, I get to just sort of sit back and listen and learn and work with an amazing team of people to build out really good questions because, like Render, providing tools and education for builders is sort of what, Manifest is about. And so we're going to be getting into a deeper dive of some of these topics so that people can learn a little bit more than just scratch the surface stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. So this is our third AI related space. And it's cool. We've had some amazing people join, and some of those amazing people are here today as well. And speaking of our guests, I think I'd like each one of you to tell us who you are, what organization you are representing, and what is it you do. So let's start with Tim, because you're the closest person to me in this list that I can see.
That's easy then. Hi, everyone. My name is Tim Katzin. You can follow me at Katzin.io. Name is spelled with an E. And I'm the founder of Scrypted and the upcoming Scrypted network. Our North Star is creating evolving, self-improving artificial intelligence. And our key intersection with Web3 is AI agents. We care very much about AI agents, and we've helped deploy agents using our technology in the virtuals ecosystem, for instance, as well as the ELIZA ecosystem. And we're building out a consumer-facing product right now using AI called Dula, where anyone can go and with just a couple of clicks make extraordinary viral content instead of having to write crazy prompts. And so to me, this discussion, generative AI at scale, is very near and dear because we're partnering up with everyone who we can because the compute needs are insane.
Awesome. Thank you for that intro, Tim. Let's have Mikey next.
Hey, what's up? I'm Mike Anderson. I've been building in AI since I think at least 2016. We started building, I've seen the whole thing from, hey, we've got optimization algorithms to I was there when, like the United Nations and Nike and Toyota Merck first moved from data science in a workbench to in production. And have just kind of seen this whole wave of AI come, and really understand that the internet is designed for web pages and not smart applications. And so at Think Agents, what we've done is we've standardized the way that you define an agent with an on-chain agent, and then we've built and we've got a browser now that's just starting to go into alpha with our builders community, where you have both a builder. So we use LangChain and Flowwise and Llama Index together in a builder, and then we've got a browser that allows you to actually use those agents in context of a web page. The agents have access to it, and they also have access to kind of like all your Chrome extensions so that they can have their own wallet. So what we've essentially done is created the place where your agent can actually exist and work, and then the next couple months is going to be about integrating all of our partners. And so we actually have, Sway, who's on here today, has actually been downloading and using Render and the different generative image tools to kind of get the roadmap in place for integrating that into the system.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mikey. Edward.
Sunny, thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to be on the panel with everyone here today. I'm Edward Katzin, CEO and founder of Jimber, who's working very closely with Manifest and also with Render. What we're bringing to market is, I'm going to steal the branding that Taco gave us, which is we focus on the boring stuff. So you've got all these amazing headlines from the frontier models about how they're building, the next major generalist model and all the compute that they're enabling for that. We're in the bowels. And the bowels that we're focusing on is how do we create autonomous agent workflows that can solve core business problems. And where we started is ensuring financial compliance across Web 2 and Web 3 and automating the financial operations workflows for that. What we've run into is, and Mikey, you summed it up perfectly, we want to engage with as many partners as possible and enable compute as much as possible. And the problem that the Jimber team ran into, and to be frank, Sunny, we even ran into it. We were trying to integrate with the renderer. Is while we can leverage amazing tools for vibe coding, we're not able to leverage similar tools for vibe infrastructure, so to speak. So the thing that the Jimber team had built out are a set of autonomous agent workflows that can solve for core financial compliance, but also for core infrastructure compliance and cross-cloud infrastructure management is what we've been doing. And what we're really excited about, and a topic we're looking forward to exploring with everyone on this panel, is in the world of generative AI, one, which entity is paying for the compute, but then the vision that we see, and I would love to hear Mikey and others and Paul chime in on this, is autonomous agents are going to be here definitely within the next 5 years, if not much sooner. And how are these agents buying and paying for compute? And that's the infrastructure that we want to build and make it available for all our partners.
Okay, excellent. That doesn't sound boring to me at all. Let's have Eric next.
Hey, sorry guys. I'm in the middle of an internet outage, so I'm on Wi-Fi now, wireless now. What was the question? Because I kind of missed it.
Oh, okay. So, literally, who are you and who is it you're representing today?
Oh, great. Oh, so I'm Eric Breivik. I'm the CEO and founder of the Lifted initiative. We built the Manifest network, and we're focused on fundamental computation issues and all that boring layer one stuff that Edward already indicated.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. And we also have Paul. Paul, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, no, it's good to be here. I'm with Render Labs. We're part of the Render ecosystem that helps build the last mile connections and the tools to help the Render ecosystem be as useful as possible to everyone. And give an example of some of the things we're working on is as I hear some of the other speakers here today talk about like the billing and payments and how things move around, Render, one of the things we're thinking about is how compute moves around the globe, right? How as electricity prices change, which we can talk a lot about, as the time of day changes, how Render building a global network, how we tap into that compute globally. And so, here with Render Labs, and happy to spend time again with everyone on the panel today.
Amazing. Thanks, Paul. And last but not least, Trevor.
Thanks, Sunny. Hey guys, I'm Trevor. I'm from the Render Foundation board. I think you guys all know Render, but I'll try and intro us for those of you who don't. We're a community of artists who help other artists create things on the world's largest stages: Hollywood, large-scale renderings, games, concerts, and even NASA. We started as a rendering project, and as AI has become such an integral part of the creation process for artists, we've only leaned into that. And honestly, for me, today is about that progress and the partners here who are helping us really achieve our vision of democratizing artist creation of content across the globe using our network.
Okay, thanks for that, Trevor. Since you were the last person to give your intro, how about we give you the first question? So I think what we'll do is we'll jump into questions. I'll give, or Taco and I will give a specific question to each member, because I know we've got about an hour in this, and usually it kind of runs over. So we'll go straight into this. So Trevor, what does decentralized or hybrid compute supply chain actually look like in practice? For example, what kind of hardware is viable, what kind of software is needed, and who can even supply compute today?
Oh man. All right. Great question, Sunny. You know, it's such a dynamic space at the moment. Yeah, I think everybody here knows machine learning started very centralized, and for obvious reasons. You know, when you're talking, particularly on the training side, you're talking about loading large amounts of data into memory, and you know, being able to do that in parallel really works best with co-location. You know, a lot of the hardware is really over the years been optimized for that co-location, you know, memory sharing and more. So that was really where it started. But I think the challenge with just a centralized architecture is really one, there isn't enough of it, and that's a real blocker for innovation, and with just a massive compute need, one that just won't scale on its own. But then over and above that, you don't have localized or near compute in that centralized approach. So edge processing really isn't part of that centralized computation. And along with that, a centralized model comes with all the challenges of centralized models today in who owns the data and how the data is used and shared. So what we've seen is really a, an opening up of the gates towards more and more decentralized AI. And for us, it's really exciting. Definitely hardware wise, you know, there are many different hardware architectures that can do